It was a beautiful day. The sun was shining brightly in the clear blue sky, casting a warm and inviting glow over everything it touched. The birds were singing melodious tunes, filling the air with their cheerful songs. It was the kind of day that made you want to be outside, enjoying the beauty of nature. Two friends, Billy and Bobby, decided to take advantage of the lovely weather and go for a walk in the forest. The forest was their favorite place to explore, with its winding paths and towering trees. They loved the sense of adventure and the peace they found among the trees. "What a great day for a walk," said Billy, his face lighting up with a big smile. He loved the feeling of the sun on his face and the fresh air in his lungs. Every step he took felt like a new discovery, and he couldn't wait to see what they would find today. "I love the forest," said Bobby, his eyes sparkling with excitement. The forest was a magical place for him, full of wonders and surprises. The friends were happy to be together, sharing this special moment. They felt a deep connection to each other and to the natural world around them. They were the best of friends, always there for each other through thick and thin. Their bond was unbreakable, and they knew they could count on each other no matter what. As they walked, they talked about their dreams and plans for the future, feeling grateful for the friendship they shared. They laughed and told jokes as they walked, their laughter echoing through the trees. They shared stories from their past adventures and made plans for new ones. The forest was their playground, and they felt free and alive as they explored its many wonders. The forest was green and lush, with trees that seemed to touch the sky. The leaves rustled gently in the breeze, creating a soothing symphony of sounds. The forest was alive with the sights and sounds of nature, and the friends felt a deep sense of peace and contentment. Flowers bloomed in different colors, adding splashes of vibrant hues to the forest floor. There were reds, yellows, blues, and purples, each one more beautiful than the last. The friends marveled at the beauty of the flowers, feeling a sense of wonder and awe at the natural world. As they continued their walk, they discovered a hidden stream, its clear water sparkling in the sunlight. They knelt down to take a closer look, fascinated by the tiny fish swimming in the water and the smooth stones lining the stream bed. It was a hidden gem, a secret spot that felt like their own little paradise. They decided to sit by the stream for a while, enjoying the peaceful sound of the water flowing over the rocks. They dipped their toes in the cool water, feeling refreshed and invigorated. It was a perfect moment, one that they would remember for a long time. They had brought a small picnic with them, and they spread out a blanket on the grass. They enjoyed sandwiches, fruit, and cookies, laughing and talking as they ate. It was a simple meal, but it tasted delicious in the fresh air. They felt happy and content, surrounded by the beauty of the forest. As the day began to wind down, they watched the sunset together, the sky turning shades of pink and orange. It was a breathtaking sight, and they felt a sense of gratitude for the wonderful day they had shared. They knew that they would always cherish these moments and the special bond they had. As the sun set, they began their walk back home, feeling tired but happy. They talked about their favorite parts of the day and made plans for their next adventure. The forest had given them a day full of joy and memories, and they couldn't wait to come back and explore more. When they reached the edge of the forest, they said goodbye to each other, promising to meet again soon. They waved and smiled, feeling grateful for the friendship they shared. It had been a perfect day, and they knew that there would be many more to come. Suddenly, they heard a noise. Roar! It echoed through the forest, shaking the trees and sending birds flying into the sky. The sound was so loud and terrifying that it made the ground tremble beneath their feet. It was a big, scary bear. Its roar was like thunder, and its eyes glowed with a fierce intensity. The bear's fur was thick and matted, and it looked like it hadn't eaten in days. Billy and Bobby were scared. They had never seen such a huge bear before. Their hearts pounded in their chests, and they could feel the sweat forming on their foreheads. They knew they had to do something, but they were frozen in fear. "What do we do?" cried Billy. His voice was shaky, and his eyes were wide with terror. He looked at Bobby, hoping his friend would have an answer. But Bobby was just as scared and didn't know what to do either. The bear was huge and brown. It stood on its hind legs, towering over the children like a giant. Its muscles rippled under its fur, and it looked incredibly strong. The bear's presence was overwhelming, and it seemed to fill the entire forest. It had sharp claws and a growling voice. The bear's claws were long and curved, perfect for catching prey. Its growl was deep and menacing, sending shivers down the children's spines. They knew they had to get away, but they didn't know how. The bear saw Billy and Bobby. Its eyes locked onto them, and it seemed to be sizing them up. The bear's gaze was intense, and it felt like it could see right through them. The children felt a chill run down their spines as the bear continued to stare. It started to walk towards them. Each step the bear took was slow and deliberate, and the ground seemed to shake with its weight. The children could hear the crunch of leaves and twigs under the bear's feet. They knew they had to move, but their legs felt like they were made of lead. The bear was getting closer and closer, and the children knew they had to act fast if they wanted to escape. Billy quickly climbed up a tree. "Help me!" shouted Bobby. Billy looked down from the tree. "Sorry, Bobby, I'm safe up here," he called. Bobby was all alone. The bear was getting closer. What would Bobby do? Bobby quickly lay down on the ground. He closed his eyes. He pretended to be dead. "He's sleeping?" thought the bear. The bear walked slowly towards Bobby. The bear sniffed Bobby's head. It sniffed Bobby's feet. Bobby didn't move. The bear nudged Bobby with its nose. Bobby didn't move a muscle. The bear seemed confused. It growled softly and walked away. Bobby was safe. The bear thought he was dead. Bobby opened his eyes and smiled. He couldn't believe it worked. Section 6. Down from the tree. Billy climbed down from the tree. "Wow, Bobby, you were so brave," said Billy. "I can't believe the bear left you alone." Bobby laughed. "I was scared, but I tricked the bear. He thought I was a sleepyhead." Section 7. A true friend indeed? Billy looked sheepish. "I'm sorry I didn't help you, Bobby," he mumbled. "I was too scared." Bobby smiled. "It's okay, Billy. We all get scared sometimes. The important thing is, we are safe now." Section 8. What did we learn? Today, we reflect on the journey of our beloved characters, Billy and Bobby, and the important lessons they discovered along the way. Billy and Bobby learned a valuable lesson that day. It wasn't just any ordinary day. It was a day filled with challenges and opportunities for growth. They realized that learning doesn't only happen in classrooms, but also through experiences and interactions with others. They learned that true friends should always help each other, even when they are scared. When Bobby found himself in a difficult situation, Billy didn't hesitate to step in, despite his own fears. This act of bravery and kindness showed them both the strength of their friendship. Even though Billy made a mistake, he learned from it. Mistakes are a part of life, and they provide us with valuable lessons. Billy's mistake taught him the importance of thinking before acting and considering the consequences of his actions. He spent time reflecting on what went wrong and how he could improve. He promised himself he would be a better friend to Bobby from now on. This promise wasn't just words, it was a commitment to change and grow. Billy understood that being a good friend means being there in times of need, offering support, and showing empathy. He was determined to be more thoughtful and considerate in the future. Billy and Bobby's story teaches us that friendship is a two-way street. It's about giving and receiving, supporting and being supported. They learned that it's okay to be vulnerable and ask for help when needed. This vulnerability strengthens the bond between friends and creates a deeper connection. Moreover, they discovered that personal growth often comes from facing challenges head-on. By confronting their fears and working through their problems together, they became stronger individuals and better friends. Their journey reminds us that every obstacle is an opportunity to learn and grow. In the end, Billy and Bobby's experiences highlight the importance of forgiveness and understanding. They realized that everyone makes mistakes, and what truly matters is how we respond to them. By forgiving each other and learning from their experiences, they were able to move forward and build a stronger friendship. So, what did we learn? We learned that true friendship is built on trust, support, and mutual respect. We learned that mistakes are opportunities for growth, and that facing challenges together makes us stronger. Most importantly, we learned that being a good friend means being there for each other, no matter what. Billy and Bobby's story is a beautiful reminder of the power of friendship and the valuable lessons it can teach us. Section 9. Friends stick together. Billy and Bobby continued their walk through the forest, laughing and talking. They knew that no matter what dangers they faced, their friendship would always be there to see them through. The end.